good guys, man. You're sweet. Listen, I gotta tell you though, I had last time I was here, I ate at Dracula's, you know, over here. So this time I came, and I learned a lot, you know. And because I didn't eat there last time because I was too afraid, you know. So I ate there before like the first show, and it was like around. Hey, how you doing? It was like around. I was just saying I ate over at Dracula's. So I ate right before the first show, so it was around. What would that make? Around 7 o'clock until about 8. I was eating. Anyways, I noticed a very strange thing was happening. People were eating, enjoying themselves, having a good time, you know, at Dracula's. And suddenly, man, the mood began to change, and I couldn't figure out why, and then I realized why. The sun was going down. So people started eating faster and shit. And there was this couple next to me, and the guy's like, "Come on, Marge, I'm telling you. You gotta get out of here, see?" And she's like, "I just have to finish this cheesecake." He's going, "We've been here 5 times, we're pushing our luck as it is. If it wasn't for my love of Transylvanian food, I never would have made the trip. I'm telling you, we gotta get out of here." Because of course people there are all afraid that, because the thing about Dracula's restaurant is, you hope that it's just like a cute name that they picked for their restaurant, you know? And what you really hope is that it's not owned by Count Dracula himself, you know? Because he's alive, you know, he's undead, he's never not been alive. So, and he's not a vampire all the time, he's gotta fucking do something to make a living. They don't pay you for being a vampire. So naturally you're afraid, you know. But anyways, I found out today it's all a bunch of nonsense, you know, it's just an urban legend that that restaurant is owned by Count Dracula. It's not true. It's owned by a nice couple. Nice couple. It's not even Transylvanian food, it's just it's all American food. It's Fred and Rose. I met them. Fred and Rose Dracula. Their last name is Dracula. It was Fred's idea. The restaurant. His father was a restaurateur. And so anyways, I did voice my concerns to him though. I said, are you afraid people are going to be worried? And he's like, about what? I go, you know, vampires and shit that they'll come to the restaurant and be vampires. So then Fred Dracula, right, he says to me, he says, "What's a vampire?" I'm like, wait a second, hold on a second. You telling me your name is Dracula and you've never heard of vampires? Like no one's ever made a joke to you or nothing? About you being a vampire? He's like, no. So then, now I'm really suspecting he is the fucking Dracula. Because that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. Whatever. Anyways, I had a pork chop, so that's the good side. Every story has to have a good side. And the good side was I ate a pork chop. But it was delicious. But I'm not really afraid of monsters anymore, you know. I don't even know what I was thinking. You know, we spend our time, when you think about it, you know, when you really look at it for real, you know, in life, and you think, what am I afraid of? Like, what am I really afraid of? Like, deep down, right? Deep down inside, like, what really makes me afraid? And then the answer is monsters, you know? But then, like, when you fucking stop to think about it for a moment, you go, are they really that frightening, you know? A monster? Like, I hate, you know what I also hate is when movies, like, exploit our fears, you know, our natural fears, and then they try to manipulate us by making movies that will, you know, tap into those natural fears. Like, there's this movie out now called The Wolfmen. And that's tapping into our natural fear of wolfmen. You know? And I'm afraid of a wolfman as much as the next guy, you know? And also a werewolf, which is very close to a wolfman. Think about it. I don't know how those monsters are so close, but whatever. I don't know everything about monsters, but I know that you know, they're very close. And if you got you know, attacked by a werewolf, and then later somebody was like, "What? A werewolf? I think it was a wolfman." People wouldn't have that argument. You know, it's a half a man and a half a wolf. But anyways, when you think about it, you stop to think, you go, hey, should I really be afraid of a werewolf or a wolfman? You know, sure, it's scary, it's a half a man and a half a wolf, but I'll tell you something that's twice as scary as that, a wolf. We don't spend our nights feverishly worried about them like we do with the werewolves, you know? But at least if you're a half a man, then when he's a man, you can fucking talk to him. You can deal with him, you know? Offer money. They like money, men, you know? But a fucking wolf, he'll just eat you. That's how they do it. Anyways, whatever. And whatever. Ghosts, you know, you're supposed to be so fucking afraid of them. And I was never afraid of them. I don't like to say I'm the bravest guy in the world. I mean, I like saying it, but I've never been afraid of ghosts. Even as a child, I was never afraid of them. I'd see them on the TV and everything, you know. But for some reason, they didn't scare me like other people, because to me, they come in, they go, ah. But first of all, they're fucking invisible, like they're transparent. You can put your hand through them. That's not something that frightens me about someone. You know. The other guys that scare me, you ever see those guys where you fucking can't put your hand through the fucker? Those guys can do you damage. You know? But a ghost is like, ah, you're like, alright, whatever. You startled me again. Nice to see you. We've lived in the same house for the last 2 years. I'll be hovering over your bed tonight. Okay. But, and I went to a hotel, there was a ghost that said right at the fucking, like, where you sign in, that place, check sign, whatever. They had a little sign that said there's a ghost lives in the hotel, see? And her name was Mary with the blue dress. They had a little, like, a fucking thing. And you'd think they wouldn't put that on, but, you know. I guess they do. And so the story with Mary is she had been hatcheted. Someone had hatcheted her years ago, you know, and in the hotel. And so she was haunting this hotel, you see, and because she had been hatcheted into the hotel. I don't know if she was hatcheted in the actual hotel, but, you know. She could have been hatcheted like in a nearby ditch, and then she said, I'm not haunting a fucking ditch. I'm going to go down the ways they have that hotel. Hang around there for a while and startle people. So, she went down. Anyways, whatever. And I never saw her. She never visited me. There's only so many rooms, as the desk clerk told me when I was trying to get a refund. And she didn't have her around my bed. But anyways, Mary with the blue dress, who I was also got in an argument with the front desk guy, because I said, I really think her nickname should be Mary the Ghost. Because that to me is her most, like, you know, I've seen ladies with blue dresses and shit. I think her transparency and her being dead is more, you know, more unique to Mary. Some old blue dress. Those complaining ghosts, you ever notice that? Oh, it's fucking carping about something, yeah? You're like, what? What the fuck are you complaining about today? What's your story again? I got hatcheted. Yeah, whatever. What was that, 300 years ago? Then they're like, oh, you don't understand. I'll never be at peace until I have to find a guy, or else I'll never be at peace. I have to walk through the world all not at peace. You know? And then you're like, well, me too, you fucker. You think life's a donkey ride to heaven over here? At least you can walk through walls and shit. You know, you can do cool things. And actually, now that I think about it, even Dracula, who I'm more afraid of than anybody, whatever. Maybe you shouldn't be afraid. When you think about it, actually, you think about it, you go, hey man, fuck, I'm afraid of Dracula. I better get some garlic. Should carry that around just in case. And also I will get a 2x6 and I will hew it. First I'll learn how to hew. Then I will hew it into a steak that's spelled Stake. And then when I finally see Dracula or one of his minions, you know, then I will place that sharp stick pointed part between his breastbones, and with the wooden mallet that I've also hewn, I will with all my might slam that steak until it breaks through the deadly vampire's chest cavity, or just splits his two ribs and breaks through his heart and smashes his heart. You only have a moment to do it. You know, it's very tough to do. You have to get it right on the right part, and if you fuck up, the vampire will bite your neck, and then you will have eternal life. It's not that bad when you think it through. It's really not, you know, you're not going to lose that much if you miss. You live forever. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't even be afraid of vampires.